Hi everybody, John here, and today I'm just going to give my thoughts on this new social media platform called Cara. Cara. Cara? Cara. What is this name? Anyway, Cara is a new platform, newer platform. It's been around for a little bit. That's sort of similar to something like Twitter, but it's specifically marketed toward artists and has a complete and total ban on AI generated images. So, as the professional AI hater that I am, which once again, I don't hate AI, I just hate AI art bros, okay? I just thought I'd give a couple of my thoughts on this, just a bit of a filler video to hold you over. I know you're all waiting for the next iceberg video, and if you're new here, check out those videos. But that one needs to be edited strategically because that particular tier has a lot of topics that you gotta be careful talking about on YouTube. Just giving a couple of thoughts here, no script, just sort of a little bit of an outline here. The origins of Cara from artist Jinga Zhang. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She's a photographer, and she won a lawsuit where an artist literally stole one of her photographs via AI generators. And she actually won the lawsuit, which is awesome. And she decided to start this application that she decided to start this app slash website, basically make a platform where no AI images are allowed, so artists could actually post their content, not be buried under a mountain of AI saturation. A couple of things. Let's go over the pros and cons, just give my general thoughts. Just, first of all, what is this name? Why is it called Cara? Like, what is this name? I don't get it, man. I guess the two syllables are fine, but Cara? Sounds like, I don't know, some chick from Australia or something. I don't know, man. I mean, I guess it's fine, I mean, when Twitter came out, people were like, what the fuck's a Twitter? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like the name, but it's fine. The actual layout of the website, I'm looking at it right now, the actual website, not the application, is, yeah, it's pretty standard stuff. Kind of reminds me of Twitter a little bit, the way it's laid out. My complaints are that the algorithm's a little bit hard to find stuff that I'm looking for. A lot of the artists that I do follow on other platforms haven't quite migrated yet, or I guess doubled down on it. And, that's a little rough, but, I'm still using it. It's still, like, in the newer stages. It's still got some ways to go. But you know what? I think the one thing that I can say that I really do like about it is that when I go on here, there are no ads. There are no ads on this. Jinga Zhang, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, said that she didn't want any ads on our website. Well, plus a lot of these advertisers are using AI now too. But they're running into a bit of a problem because of that, where the server costs for it are going through the roof, and they can't really afford to sustain it. But they do have a donation button. Yeah, you could buy them some coffee if you like the platform. But yeah, you could do that if you really like the platform and want to support it. It's got 8,302 so far at the time of recording this. This is why I use scripts. But now, I think the main draw of this is that there are no AI images, and I feel like AI's become a bit of a problem. How do I put this? It's sort of like, the internet isn't quite the same as it used to be. Everything feels like you're talking to a robot now. How do I put it? It's sort of like going on social media is kind of like contacting your insurance company, where you gotta spend an hour talking to robots before you get to a real human. It didn't used to be that way. It used to be you got a human right away, So that's kind of what social media has become, and I feel like Cara is sort of like the answer to that. Well, specifically for artists, I do feel like it's got a little bit of early DeviantArt vibes, but one thing it doesn't have that DeviantArt has is NSFW artwork, Now, I'm totally fine with that stuff existing. Now, to be honest, I don't really want to look at it all the time. But there are a lot of artists that work in that genre that make a living off of it, and, they can't post here because they're not allowing it. Which is funny because they don't have advertisers, so why the fuck not? You could put a filter on it, though. That would be useful, sort of like Newgrounds and DeviantArt have. So yeah, plus if they ever do go and get some ads on here, obviously advertisers don't really want to monetize on NSFW content depending, what advertisers you're gonna get. But yeah, the ad-free experience is really nice. Like, I like it a lot. Like, I'm scrolling here and I'm just seeing art, no ads. Great. It's great. Now, one thing I got a problem with is the fact that it has like a jobs tab and like a social media aspect, which is a little confusing. I guess it's trying to be a little bit like ArtStation. Personally, I don't bother trying to apply for jobs in the art field. Like, I gave up on that after I graduated from college with a degree in graphic design. Like, it was like fucking impossible to get a job. And to be honest, after a while, I just said, fuck it, I'll do it myself. And here we are. Hit the like and subscribe button. But, yeah, it's just like, it's just a pain, honestly, to try to get a freaking job in industry. You gotta, like, know people and talk to people and be around people and interact with people. I don't really like people. That's what I'm getting at. You guys, though, you guys are cool people. But, yeah, honestly, I'd rather just do it myself. I mean, it's there if you want it. It looks like a lot of these jobs are outside of the United States, just scrolling here. But, you know, it's there if you want it. I guess you could use this website to source freelancers if you want to commission somebody, sort of like you used to be able to do on ArtStation before it got buried in AI art. But I'm not sure. This platform has a little bit of an identity crisis. Is it a social media network or is it something to find jobs, you know? But other than that, I do like it. It needs like a little bit of improvement, especially in the algorithm, you know? Because all this artwork that I'm encountering is like all extremely different, which I mean on one hand is a good thing, you know, like I got this like there's like this tiger painting here followed by a plushie of a pretzel, what the fuck, and we got this corporate art style here, and we got this weird craft of this, is that taxidermy? That's kind of cool. Then we got this watercolor tree here, you know what I mean? It's like all kind of disjointed, but at the same time, it's cool to see different stuff. I don't know. I do think the algorithm needs a little bit of work. I'm not sure how the hashtags work on this platform, but overall, I think it's pretty good. It just, one thing I want to talk about is the problem with alt tech, you know? So whenever a new social media platform or alt tech website emerges, I always take a look at it and try it out. I think the biggest problems with those kinds of things are the fact that a lot of them have to do with like politics. I'm just gonna sidestep that, but whenever a new platform came out and it's touted as sort of like a anti-censorship or something like that, or like we're not allowing this one thing on here, yeah, it's like a self-segregating society, I guess you could say. It's where all these people go over to this one thing and it's a whole echo chamber of just like one train of thought. Back in like, I want to say around 2017-ish, 2018, 19, there were a lot of like alt tech platforms popping up, and there are still to this day. There's stuff like Rumble and Kick, and there was like, what was it, Minds? You guys remember Minds? And Gab? Is that still a thing? I remember that one. But a lot of these were advertised as quote-unquote free speech platforms and had just a bunch of conservatives yelling into the void, which, I mean, I guess it's fine, you know, but, like, at the same time, like, even if you do have opposing viewpoints to the ones that are pushed at the top of the algorithm on the mainstream platforms, it's like you're just burying yourself over here, you know what I mean? But the thing with Cara is that it's not associated with politics at all, so that's good. It's more of a moral principle to separate itself from the oversaturation of AI slop out there these days. And I think that's a good thing, because sometimes you just want to see stuff made by humans, you know? I think it's pretty cool that a machine can make images like this, whatever I'm going to put there, probably some nightmare render. I'll find something. Also, I want to see stuff made by humans. I'm more impressed by the programming of this AI rather than the images it can put out. I just want to see stuff made by people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think you do too, even though I kind of hate people. Not you guys, though. You're cool. Yeah, overall, I gotta give it a little bit more time. I wanted to wait on this a little bit after it kind of blew up a little bit. I know a lot of the other bigger art YouTubers like already made videos on this. I just wanted to sit on it for a while. I feel like it's kind of like there's something missing, and I don't know what it is. I like it, but it's not to a point where I love it and I want to go on it every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. There's just something missing. But I do wish the best of luck to Jenga. Jenga? I gotta see a video of somebody saying her name, but I do wish the best of luck to her on this platform. I do want to see it thrive. I do want to see this like no AI allowed platform continue. The only other platform where artists can post work that don't allow AI that I can think of is actually Newgrounds, which I think it's crazy that Newgrounds is still around. Honestly, I feel like I should do a documentary on the history of Newgrounds. That might be something to make, but that'll take fucking forever since it's been around since the 90s. But Cara, it's a thing. Follow me on there. I'll put it in the pinned comment. What are your thoughts on it? Do you like it? Do you think it's just another alt tech platform that's just gonna end up fading into obscurity, or do you think that it might have a chance? I don't know. I feel like the server costs are gonna suffocate itself. But there are alternatives. Maybe like a premium version. Maybe a couple of ads won't kill you. Like get the ads and then get like an ad-free subscription or something. I mean, the donations are a good way to keep it running, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Maybe like some kind of selling thing, sort of like ArtStation, how they have like prints for some artists. I don't know. It's cool. I like it, but it needs some work. Got to work out the kinks. Well, I think I'll revisit this topic a little bit more articulated, a little bit less off the cuff. Maybe actually use a script. As you can tell, I'm a moron when I don't write out my thoughts first, but well, I'll come back to this maybe a year later and see if it improved. I'm gonna keep posting there. I'm gonna keep looking at it every once in a while, but yeah, Cara. Don't like the name though. I don't know what's with the name, but yeah, I'll see you guys next time when I post the next entry in the iceberg. All right, see ya.